Hello and welcome to my channel, guys. I'm Rushaidul. You can also call me Rush, and today I will be telling you my personal experience of living in Colorado in the United States of America. So I have lived in Colorado for about 2 to 3 years, and I actually traveled around Colorado. I lived there with the locals, and I worked there as well. So I believe I can share my experience with you guys, and it will definitely help someone out who's probably thinking about Colorado, thinking about traveling there, or thinking about going there for work. So in this video, I'll be covering about the place, the food, and the culture, how the people of Colorado are, or what kind of people you can come across, things to do in Colorado, expenses, then job opportunities, recreation opportunities, and how do you travel around Colorado when you are living in, for example, Denver or any nearby cities to Denver. So I will tell you my experience. I was living in Granby, Colorado. I started living there in 2019, and I left Colorado around 2022 April. So 2019, pre-COVID, Colorado used to be different, or the whole United States used to be a little different compared to after COVID, because pre-COVID was even more fun. However, Colorado is a very natural place, so there's you are not expecting to see skyscrapers, a lot of people around, and bunch of city kind of experiences to do. So for the place itself, it's just amazing if you love nature, and if you love to be in the nature, if you love natural activities, for example, hiking, going snowshoeing, even horseback riding in the summertime as well. So you can divide the Colorado's season, summer, winter, they have spring as well. That's the best one ever. So Colorado has amazing summertime. People go there thinking they're gonna be staying there for the winter because it's beautiful. There's frozen rivers, frozen lakes. The mountains are all covered in snow, so there's a lot of skiing activities, snowboarding activities, snowshoeing activities. Snowshoeing is an activity that is you have big shoes that you walk on the snowy surface, and those activities are fantastic. It's nice to do even all by yourself or in a group. However, if you have experienced the Colorado summer and spring, I think you will stay in Colorado just for that experience, because in the summer, the temperature, in my experience, it never gets horrendous. It never gets very, very hot. So it's always in a really pleasant zone of the heat. So you are never really too hot, never too cold, and there's nice breeze all around. So I traveled to Denver, and I lived in Granby during the summer. Was fantastic experience. I loved it because during the summer you can also go hiking, do stargazing at night. They have some storms, or I don't know, it's called tornadoes or not. Some rough seasons during the summer as well, rough events. However, it's not significant. It gets too dry sometimes, so you can expect to have a wildfire. However, if that doesn't happen, the experience of doing hiking, doing mountain biking, doing fishing, it's just amazing. So in the spring as well, you see beautiful colors in the trees. You can go out camping with your friends and family. So the place itself is fantastic, to say the least. And the place I was living, it was near a place called Winter Park. So Winter Park is famous for lots and lots of activities to do there as well. So for a place, I give Colorado 10 out of 10, maybe 11 out of 10. It's just the best place on earth. I recommend everyone else or anyone else who's actually trying to go to America and trying to I want to go to America to see maybe some major locations. I always recommend go to Colorado, because you don't hear about it. It's like not many people know a lot about Colorado. They just think it's mountainous. But once you go there, once you travel around, maybe camp around somewhere in Colorado, you will not want to like go to Times Square, New York, even though it's not a bad place to be either. So now let's talk about the food and culture. Colorado has a really mixed background, I think mixed population. So there's a lot of Filipinos that I met in there. I have come across many different types of restaurants. There's Indian restaurants, people really like that as well. There's even Brazilian restaurants in Denver. However, there are some local restaurants of Colorado. I felt they are serving mostly like sandwiches, hamburgers. There's a lot of pubs or bars. I don't know what they call it there, but you can get a drink there. People drink a lot, in my opinion. Don't quote me on that. And people like fried stuff, like fried chicken, fried sandwiches, and many more. So I wouldn't say that the local Colorado food culture is really strong as an international. Maybe I didn't get to experience that a lot. So in my opinion, the food was very mixed. It was available. You can find Nepalese, you can find Filipino, you can find some Western restaurants as well. But the bars and the pubs are very common. Coffee culture is very common. People like coffee as well. Definitely for the people, they are just amazing. People who live away from the big cities are almost all the time amazing. So while living in Colorado, I met fantastic people who are locals to that area, and they were all welcoming. They're not like those kind of people that you see on the news. They're very friendly and welcoming. They're gonna give you a good time. They're gonna try to help you out. Many times I come across people who would give me free rides to nearby town, nearby locations, because they just want me or the other internationals to have a great time in their country, in their city. So people are really nice, fantastic people actually. So the activities in Colorado, I would say you are not traveling there to do like city activities. You can go Denver and you can do a thing called bar hopping. You go to different bars, experience different types of wines, different types of breweries, beers, etc. But for the activities, I highly recommend it should be all around the nature. Camping is very popular. Hiking is very popular. Night hikings are very popular. Stargazing is also a very cool activity. You can go rafting in the rivers in the summertime. You can go fishing in the summertime, and in the wintertime I think you can do winter fishing. It's like a frozen lake. You put a tent, you set a tent there, you make a hole in the ground, and you just do your fishing stuff there. So those are the ones. There's more activities, I would say, like you can do more like a group activities. And next to Colorado, there's like Moab, Utah. It's just like, I guess, 5 hours drive from Colorado. That is a fantastic place to do camping as well, and it's a very famous location. You might have seen movies or some series where people are acting in Moab, Utah. I would say a must visit place as well. And by the way, there's a train line that connects all over United States, I believe, but from Winter Park you can take a train. It's called, I forgot the name of the train. Maybe it's the California Zephyr, but there's a train go Amtrak, I remember now. So Amtrak you can take from Winter Park or Granby Station, and you can go to Grand Junction. You can go to, I believe, even in Utah and many other locations, which is very convenient. Buses also exist, but I don't find it convenient enough. But I would say the trains are really convenient and comfortable. You can take a train from Winter Park to California as well. Like it will be 3 days for you, but the train journey is a must do in my opinion, because I have done a train journey for about 3 days, because trains has really big windows. So when you are taking a slow and steady train journey, you can see almost the whole Colorado. You can see the countrysides of America. You can see how the landscape's changing. I took a trip to Chicago or San Francisco, not remembering the exact location, but it was fantastic. I was seeing frozen lakes, I was seeing snow-capped mountains, and I was also experiencing suddenly, after I wake up from a short nap, suddenly like very different landscape. For example, Utah has like a red mountains, etc. as well. In Colorado, by the way, you can also experience lots and lots of concerts. They have Red Rocks Amphitheater, and at that place, they almost every other day of the week they have some kind of an event going on. So that's one of the things you can do as well. Denver has stadiums to do, to watch football, NBA, and they have a baseball stadium as well. So yes, if you are into sports, I might be lucky, you might be able to experience those as well. So let's talk about the expenses in Colorado. Colorado is not a cheap place to be. If you are planning to rent an accommodation, you can find accommodations for an affordable budget of like maybe 600-700 a month, but that would be like a room. If you want a whole accommodation, I think that would go up to $2,000. Usually when people go there as singles, they share. So if you're going there, it might be the best option to share the accommodation. In every other houses they have like 3-4 rooms, so you just get a room and you pay for your room itself. Food in America, it's like it has been going up in prices. So yeah, the food prices are relatively higher. You can still go to the market, find the cheap section, find the sales section, to cook at home. If you want to go to the restaurants, expect to pay a hefty tip, because America has this tipping culture, and the prices of the food are not that cheap either. So I would say like you need a good budget if you are traveling in Colorado for the food. For the accommodation, if you're planning to stay longer, even in a short time, I would say the hotels go from around like $80 to like can go up to like $500 as well. But the place I would recommend is in Granby, Colorado, Snow Mountain Ranch. They have really nice places to stay, and they're like a resort. It's a ranch, it's a big resort like space. They have skiing available in the winter time. They have a lot of summer activities, and in my previous experience it was around $100 for a normal room. You can rent cabins, yachts, etc. Have a fantastic experience of that. So for accommodation, for food, you also gonna need a car in Colorado, because if you are expecting to use the buses, it can be even deadly in my opinion. So if you miss a bus late night, and that can be the only bus that is operating at the time, you might be in harm's way, because once the bus is gone, there's nothing else. You can't find a functioning taxi, because it's Granby, especially Granby, Colorado, or anywhere far from Denver. Inside Denver, you will be okay with public transportation. They have buses. You will be okay with Lyft and Uber. But if you are in the countryside, if you are in the interior side of Colorado, I would say like it's a big no-no to rely on the public transportation or even the train, because you'll have to spend the night at the train station and then wait for the bus maybe in the morning. So if you are planning to stay in Colorado in a longer term, check with your accommodation provider, check with your job provider if they're giving you a car, or it's very It's highly recommended from me that you buy a car or rent a car. Rentals are expensive. Per day it can go over $100. So you need a hefty budget to be there, unless you are going there for going there with a job. When you're going there with a job, I think it's more easy because somebody's taking care of you. But when you're going there all by yourself and no friends and family around, I think you need to have a good budget, a really good plan, and a car that is good for the winter season and good for the summer season as well. And I recommend a four-wheeler. The roads are fantastic there, so don't worry about that, but the four-wheeler will definitely help you in the winters. And yeah, try to have a car, try to figure that out, because that would help you explore really remote locations. And there's so much to see in Colorado. And now for the job opportunities, if you are permitted to work in Colorado, I would say there's a lot of job opportunities available, because in Denver, I would say you might come across jobs that pay really good. But if you are going to the countryside, they might not pay you a lot of money, but they will give you a lot of experiences that will make up for the salary. Like, you can get a free accommodation in many cases, or you could use a lot of facilities of the place that you are working. While I was there, the jobs would pay around maybe $12 up to $20 per hour, and with benefit. So I would say there's a lot of job opportunities available, but you need to have all the documentations correct. For internationals, I think you can do many types of exchanges. You can look for jobs with the company websites, and from there you do the processes. About America, you should always be careful about the documentations. You don't want to do something wrong and get penalized or deported from the country. So yes, that was my Colorado experience in a nutshell. I have lived there a long time, and I loved almost every minute of living there. The land of Colorado. The river's nice, the water body's nice, the greeneries are beautiful, the snow is beautiful, and the snow itself, like, it doesn't feel that cold. It is cold, it is very, very cold, but when you see the beautiful snow and the sun is shining, it just doesn't feel that bad. And the summertime, my favorite would be the summertime in Colorado. So I would recommend everyone else, whoever is traveling to the United States, to save 7 days of their trip and go to Denver, get a car rental, go to Granby, go to Winter Park, go to Breckenridge, and there's another place that's called Aspen, Colorado. Go there. These places are amazing. Like, if you have experienced it once, I would say it's even better than going to the Disneyland. As you go to Disneyland, you see lots and lots of people around. It's expensive. It's an artificial city. It's totally unnecessary, in my opinion. So go in the nature, experience it for yourself. You will thank me later. If you have any further questions about what kind of trips you should book when you are there, or what's the best services available, for example, for taxis, for shuttle, you can leave a comment in the comment section. I will make a video about it, or I will let you know in the comment section as well. It's a really worthwhile place to visit. So be there in Colorado, enjoy your time. I'll see you in the next video with another topic. Cheers, guys.